Novi here with another redesign speed paint. In this video, I have redesigned the Queens of Equestria. As this is for my AU, I changed the title Princess to Queen because that never really made much sense to me, although they've explained why they used it. And instead of Cadence or Twilight, our third Alicorn in Equestria is Sunset Shimmer or Queen Celestia. To give some more context, as I had stated in my other speed paints, in this AU, Sunset Shimmer was made into an Alicorn by Celestia. Not too long after, Celestia lost herself to Daybreaker, and the young princess was forced to banish her teacher to the sun and took on the mantle of queen. Equestria suffered for nearly a year until the discovery of sun and moon flowers, as Sunset is limited to moving the sun and moon once a week, unable to gather the strength to do more. Then with the Summer Sun celebration coming up, we semi-follow canon until the reformation of Luna, who takes over the duties and brings back the day and night as queen. So, starting with Sunset Shimmer, aka Queen Celestia, although I'll continue to call her Sunset for this video. Sunset is the Alicorn of war, a fighter since birth. She does not go searching for it, but will not hesitate to bring a fight to defend her home. Having to banish Daybreaker left Equestria without a powerhouse, but Sunset made sure they could still defend themselves. I decided to keep her colors the same. I went with more armor than jewelry, and she doesn't really have a crown, she just has her helmet. And I decided on black as a contrast, and the outside of her wings, as you can see here, are black as well, and the little specks on her wings actually do move. They're basically little kind of starbursts. I don't know if that's the sunspots, basically. I'm not quite sure the exact word for that. But her mane flows quite like fire. Alrighty, and Queen Celestia felt as though Equestria needed another princess to help keep Equestria safe, as some enemies were knocking at their border. Unfortunately, a pony must be chosen by the elements for a safe transformation, although this is a secret that no one knows. This left her weak and vulnerable, and fortunately Sunset was okay with the transformation, however, but Celestia turned to Daybreaker barely a week later. Celestia's canon design bothered me a bit because if someone took away her cutie mark, you couldn't really tell what she was a princess of. It was more like, oh, she's an Alicorn, she's a queen, she's a princess, she's whatever, but if you took away her cutie mark, it'd be like, oh, what's her special thing in that? I don't think my design is much better at portraying that, but I did go with the concept she was born a unicorn and bulked her up quite a bit. I made her colors along the lines of a sunrise, and I had some light blue for the sky and a bit of a melting kind of waxy idea pattern. I don't love her shoes, so that will most likely be reworked. I say most likely, it will be reworked at some point. Her jewelry is in mourning for her sister. Her crown is basically pointed a bit like a sun, and the moon was actually remade from the jewels that her sister wore. Luna is easily my fave pony from the show. Not very relevant to the video, just something I wanted to throw out there. As sisters and alicorns of celestial bodies, Luna and Celestia had a knack for raising both sun and moon, although it was easier for each respective pony for their respective celestial body. So each were able to easily take over these responsibilities, although the magic that was unique to them, that was a different story, and one that I might delve into more at a different time. Luna took over most of the duties, although she has left defense and some day-to-day tasks to Sunset. I pushed the Bat Pony features, and the jewelry/jewels she were actually Celestia's during her princesshood. I actually feel that Canon Luna has a near perfect design for a Princess of the Night. Like, if you took away her cutie mark, I would still look at her and her colors and the star sparkles she's have, and I would assume she's more night inclined. So I didn't really change much of her core colors and design. I just kind of did some alterations, and of course I added the white as a contrast similar to Sunset's black. I'm actually really happy with them. Like I said, Celestia's shoes I need to redo, but I'm quite content. In terms of height, Luna is actually the smallest. In terms of overall speed, Luna is the fastest. She actually has the lightest bone density in comparison to her sister and Sunset, both as unicorn-born ponies. Actually, no, you know what? That's all I really have. I am hoping to get a Crystal Empire video up next because I'm actually really, really excited about that. I just don't really have much art done that I need to get doing, but I might end up doing like how characters such as Tempest and Starlight and Sunburst all really fit into this AU. I'm kind of working on that, but I had a convention recently and with Art Fight this month, and I actually do have a Spyro reignited design for some other Spyro characters that I have in the works, and I'd like to get that up too. But yeah, stay tuned for more of this AU. I'm not anywhere near done with it yet, and I might actually make a post that is just about the lore and how everything fits in this world. I do reference a lot of things and I don't really explain them, but I kind of want to try and get a video done for that just on the lore. But yeah, anyway, this has been Novi Novi. Space out.